What's going on, guys? I am, as always, Mr. Grimreaper 512 with the one and only Dark Knight 97. And welcome back to another edition of Back in Time with yours truly. You guys are probably wondering, well, Grim, you look a little different, pal. You're not wearing the same stuff you were wearing the last time we saw you. Well, I decided to take a shower. And just, make myself look beautiful. Sorry. I'm just stupid. I was stupid. But anyway, we're going to continue with Tom Hanks month. Tom Hanks week, actually. We're going to finish the last two today, and then I also have quite a bit of fucking reactions to get to after this. So that's going to probably give y'all guys quite a bit of videos that y'all can sink your teeth into. So right now, sir, we are going to talk about the 1995 film Toy Story.
Yep.
I believe this was 95. Yeah, it was 95. Okay.
Yep, 1995. Yep.
So this film was directed by the legendary John Lasseter. The story was done by Lasseter himself, Pete Docter, Andrew Stanton, and Joe Ranft. It stars Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, the late Don Rickles, the late Jim Varney, Wallace Shawn, John Ratzenberger, the late John Ratzenberger. I think he passed away.
No, he's still around.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you, man, for help.
I looked it up for you.
Annie Potts, John Morris, and Eric Von Detten. Yeah. And as always, we're gonna go through the plot, and we're gonna talk about the movie right afterwards. And yeah, so we're gonna see what went down with this movie and all that bullshit. All right, so let us partake, sir, and talking about this movie. So here we go.
Let's.
Oh, if you have not seen this movie, get off this video. Go watch it on Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure they have it on there. And then come back.
Yes.
Or watch it, or you can find it just about anywhere on the internet, or go rent it or something, and then come back. Okay, so we're gonna get through this here. So here we go. In a world where toys are living things but pretend to be lifeless when humans are present, a group of toys owned by a boy named Andy Davis are caught off guard when Andy's birthday party is moved up to a week. As his family, including his mother and infant sister Molly, are preparing to move the following week, Andy's toys, including Bo Peep, the Shepherdess, Mr. Potato Head, Rex the Dinosaur, Ham the Piggy Bank, and Slinky the Dog, fear that they will be replaced by new toys from the birthday. Sheriff Woody, the toy's leader, and Andy's favorite toy, sends out army men led by Sergeant to spy on the party and report the gifts' results to the others with walkie-talkies. The toys are relieved when the party appears to end with none of them being replaced by new toys. But then Andy receives a surprise gift. Buzz Lightyear, who thinks that he is a real space ranger.
Yeah.
Boy, pal, you're so wrong about that.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Buzz impresses the other toys with his various features, and Andy begins to favor him, making Woody feel outcast. Compared to the newer, sleeker, more advanced Buzz, as Andy prepares for a family outing at a restaurant called Pizza Planet, his mother allows him to bring one toy. Fearing that Andy will choose Buzz, Woody attempts to trap him behind a desk, but ends up accidentally knocking himself out the window. The other toys except Bo Peep and Slinky rebel against Woody, condemning him for stranding Buzz out of jealousy. Before they can exact revenge, Andy takes Woody and leaves for Pizza Planet. When the family stops for gas, Woody finds that Buzz has hitched a ride on their van. A fight breaks out, which causes the two to fall out of the van, and the family leaves without them. They manage to make their way to the restaurant by stowing away on a pizza delivery truck. Buzz, still thinking he is a real space ranger because he's an idiot, despite Woody's attempts to convince him otherwise, gets them stuck in a crane game full of alien toys, where they are salvaged by Andy's toy-abusing neighbor, Sid. Oh, we're going to get into that asshole here in a minute.
Yeah, a little bad. We'll get to that a little bad shit, alright.
While Woody attempts to escape from Sid's house, Buzz finally realizing that he is a toy after watching a Buzz Lightyear action TV ad and trying but falling to fly out of a window, sinks into despondency. Sid plans to launch Buzz on a firework rocket, but his plans are delayed by a thunderstorm. Woody tells Buzz about the joy he can bring to Andy as a toy, restoring his confidence. The next morning, Wood and Sid's mutant creature toys rescue Buzz just as Sid is about to launch the rocket and scare Sid into no longer abusing toys. Woody and Buzz leave just as Andy and his family drive away toward their new home. The duo try to make it to the moving van, but Sid's dog, Scud, sees them and gives chase. But Buzz ends up stranded while saving Woody from Scud, and Woody tries rescuing him with RC, a radio-controlled car. Thinking that Woody is trying to get rid of RC as well, the other toys toss him off the truck. Having evaded Scud, Buzz and RC retrieve Woody as they continue to go after the truck. Upon seeing Woody and Buzz together on RC, the other toys realize their mistake and try to help them get back aboard because they're idiots. But anyway,
Go ahead.
but RC's batteries become depleted, straining them. Buzz realizes that Sid's rocket is still strapped to his back, and they ignite it, hurtling them toward the truck. Woody manages to throw RC back into the truck before they soar into the air. Woody and Buzz opens his wings to free himself from the rocket before it explodes, gliding with Woody to land safely into a box and the van right next to Andy, who thinks they were in the car all along. On Christmas Day at their new house, Woody and Buzz stage another reconnaissance mission to prepare for the new toy arrivals. One of the toys is Mrs. Potato Head. Much to Mr. Potato Head's delight, as Woody jokingly asks what could be worse than Buzz. They discover Andy's new gift is a puppy, and the two share a worried smile, thus ending the very first Toy Story.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Now that we're out of that situation, let us talk about some of the scenes in this movie. One in particular.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's the most scariest fucking shit you've ever seen in your life.
Oh boy.
When Sid, when the toys come alive in front of Sid.
Oh,
Holy shit, that was scary. Well, first things first. His toys are freaky as hell when you first meet the mutant toys.
Yeah.
They're
Oh my god, yeah.
they're all freaky as hell. But when they're coming out of the ground and stuff like that, and like when
yeah.
Woody and Buzz are like coming alive and stuff like that. When they're coming alive and stuff, it's straight out of a horror movie, and it's scary as hell, dude.
Oh, you got that right.
But what did you think of Toy Story, man?
Well, I want to say I thought it was a good movie. That's one of the movies that I watched when I was a kid growing up. That I really enjoyed Toy Story. But yeah, I agree with what you talking about. There's a lot of crazy things that happen in this movie. And of course, no Sid saying yes. I remember that scene all over my life around Sid. But the toys that he had, man, that was scary. I'm going to say that right now. The one that freaked me out was this toy had a baby head, but then his body looked like a fucking crab and with spider legs. That fucking freaked me out.
Yeah.
But, anyway. But yeah, just what a way to get back at Sid and my favorite movie. He seems like a girl.
That was so funny, man. Like, cause Sid's first things first. Sid's an asshole anyway.
Yes.
So I'm so happy that he got his in the end. That motherfucker. I was so happy that son of a bitch got his in the end.
He did.
But he did. Yeah. Unfortunately, I wanted to talk about some of the somber things that came out of this movie. Of course, Jim Varney passed away in 1995. Don Rickles is no longer with us as well. He was Mr. Potato Head.
He died. Yeah.
Who else? Arlie Ermey, who played Sergeant, he's no longer with us as well.
Oh, yes, I got you.
There's a couple of people that passed away from this film, from this movie, and yeah, they're all gonna be missed. This movie was hilarious. The one thing that got me was when I saw this movie as a kid. I don't think I cried. Unlike the second movie, which we will get to sometime soon. The second and third movie.
Yeah.
And I think the fourth. Toy Story was a really good movie. I liked it. I used to play the game of it back when I was a kid.
Yeah, I did too.
There was a game of it. Most people don't know that, but there was a good game of it. And I used to play it. It was hard as fuck though.
It was, yeah.
But I love Woody and I love Buzz, but let's talk about Buzz Lightyear first of all. He's thinking that he's a toy. He's not a toy. That he's a real space commander.
Yes, like in the beginning, he thought he was really a spaceman. Woody came down to tell him, and we all know it's true, that he's a toy. But he believed it. But that wasn't until they were at his house they saw a commercial about him, and he realized that he wasn't the real deal. You know?
Yeah, he realizes that he is he's not real, that he is just a figment, just a toy and stuff like that. That's the sad part about this movie. At least that's what I think. Is the realization his realization when he realizes that he is just a toy, then he starts to doubt himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but what the one thing that pissed me off about this movie was the ending. Was the quarter and a half towards the ending, where Woody and Buzz are riding RC straight to the moving truck, and Woody's trying to tell the other toys, "Hey, Buzz is on RC," and they don't believe him.
Yeah, that's what I hated about that. Because I mean, and they believe it was Mr. Tailhead's fault to begin with. He rallied the other toys against Woody. So I'm glad there was the part when RC was thrown back in the toy instead. I wanted to say Mr. Tailhead deserved that because that was supposed to get for being correct.
Yeah. I think Mr. Potato Head is an asshole. I really do.
Yes.
I really, really do.
It was an accident. Yeah, it was an accident. They made, whatever.
But yeah, we'll talk more about Mr. Potato Head when we get into part 2.
We will.
Because there's 2 new toys that enter the picture in part 2. But there's some questions that I have. Where's Andy's dad?
That's the mystery. I read about that there was a mystery of Andy's dad, that he wasn't seen, and that his mom was a single mother, raising Molly and Andy. And I read that something about, I don't know if they couldn't write him into the I guess the script or something like that, so they just left him out or something like that. I don't know how that worked, but I read something about that. The mystery of, that's been one of the mysteries of Toy Story was that, Andy's dad. He didn't have a dad. His mom was just a single mother raising 2 kids. So that's pretty great, pretty wild.
And you know what's so funny too? Molly, the little sister, she's not in Toy Story 3 and she's not in Toy Story 4.
Wow.
Where the hell is Molly at? Because we're wondering, because Molly, the last time we see her is in the second movie.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Molly up and disappears completely in part 3.
Yeah.
We don't know where she is. I think by part 3, Andy's already grown up already. Andy's college age now in part 3.
Yeah.
So I think probably Molly is probably the same age at this point, or she's in high school in it right now. I'm kind of. Let me know in the comment section about that, because I wondered that. I wondered about that. If Andy looks like he's in college, if Andy's going to college, that would mean Molly is high school age, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Molly was like... Because, I mean, Molly was like in her... Molly was like, what? She was like... she was an infant. So she had to have been maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
In 1995. So she has to be either college age or she is high school age.
Yeah.
Like, like in her teens or something like that.
Yeah.
But let us know about that in the comments. But yeah, I give this movie 10 out of 10. I think Knight would agree that this movie deserves a lot of what it gets and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yes.
Toy Story is a good movie and stuff like that, and yeah, I think that this movie deserves all the credit in the world. The timing of this movie was when CG was at its peak. Was when CGI was at its peak, and Pixar were trying to come up with really good ideas for their films. And I give Pixar a lot of credit. I also give Lasseter a lot of credit as well for coming up with this movie and stuff like that. But let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Toy Story, about the first Toy Story. We will get into the other Toy Stories another day.
Yes, we will.
Probably very soon. Also, don't forget, coming up is Ripped from the Silver Screen Season 3. Don't forget about that. We're going to talk about movies and also television series as well for Ripped Season 3 and stuff like that. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that coming up in September, towards the end of September. And, yeah, so I'm Mr. Grimreaper 512 with Dark Knight 7, and we'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.